Welcome to the Smodcoast Morning Show and Tell. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Jen Schwalbach.
This is
Megan.
And over here we got
Alan.
Okay, so let's show how to kids it's done. It's very very simple.
Young man, what have you brought in today?
Thank you, Miss Schwalbach. I'm hot for teacher. I brought something that it doesn't mean much to many people, but it's a program from the New Director's New Film Series. This is a film series that's held at the Museum of Modern Art once a year. It's almost a sister film series to the New York Film Festival. Okay, right here you see Clerks, right? This is the page for Clerks, says, you know, the information about the flick. I don't know who wrote the program note, but hilarious and terrifically smart. Clerks is a foul mouth, blah, blah, blah. Then there's a bunch of cast information, and this was our page for Clerks USA 1993. Now, I'm not showing you all this. Everyone's like, who gives a shit? This is the cool thing. When the New Director's New Films series programs films, they show a feature, but they always start it with a short film. Show a short before the feature, just like they used to back in the day. If you look way down at the bottom of the page, that's where they give a little space for the short film director. You'll see that it says the short is a short called Ice Cream, 1993, 12 minutes long. The director, however, is someone of note, Louis C.K.
Oh.
Louis C.K. directed that film, and his name has always stuck with me forever, man, ever since then. And anytime, you know, it's a memorable name, Louis C.K. Anytime it comes up, I go, oh, man, I remember Louis, man. You made that short, that killed.
And the launch of two fantastic careers.
What is your item to show?
I'm bringing this, motherfucker.
Now, what is that?
It's a big old black pearl with, you know, some diamonds.
Now, hold up for the camera. That doesn't really look like, hold it up like you're on QVC. That doesn't really look like a black pearl. That looks like an emerald pearl at best, but they said it was a black pearl.
Oh, no, it looks like a black pearl.
How do you fucking know it's a black pearl?
I have a black pearl necklace that my dad bought me when I was 10. Granted, they are not that size. Probably the entire necklace is not the size of that fucking pearl.
What kind of crazy oyster coughed this motherfucker
I have a black
up?
pearl necklace.
What did you do with your black pearl necklace?
It's at my house in a safe. My mom has it.
Here's
my
a
mom
necklace.
has my.
You're not allowed to
No.
wear it. So much so we're gonna keep it in fucking Long Island.
They have that locked up. They have my diamond earrings that they got me as a child locked up. So I'm sitting here wearing like play jewelry from Claire's, and they have all of my real jewelry
Go
at the
get
house.
your real shit, man.
Wait a minute, you have diamond earrings?
Yeah.
Why can I borrow them?
No, you lose all of the earrings that you get. No, you can't. Sorry.
You have some cruel parents who are
Yeah.
like, this is for you,
But you're
you
not allowed
can't
to
have
use it.
They're like Alec Baldwin, man, and Glengarry Glen Ross. Back to the princess. What is it? What's the story, man? What happened?
I don't know. You did a really good thing.
So
You won me back over.
let me tell the story. So what happened was she sent me to go clean her jewelry. I came back with a wicked ass ring. What's the ring represent?
You know, our 12th year of marriage was...
I thought you were getting it wrong. I was like, we've been married 13 years.
Our 12th year was very, very busy. It was very challenging. We were perhaps not on the same page all the time. There was no infidelity. But, you know,
We were on the
for
road
two
a lot. We weren't on other people. We were
big
just on
mouth
the road.
motherfuckers like ourselves.
It was a period of adjustment because there was a lot of like, we went from like, hey, this family makes film to, hey, we're on the road now. We're a road act. But it also, you got to imagine the year like this. It kicked off with the Red State Tour. The Red State Tour gave way to suddenly Jane, Silent Bob Get Old started touring. Then on top of that, in the midst of the tour, we were like, hey, let's create a home radio station. So when we got home,
We're
it
doing
was
what now?
Nothing but Smodco Internet Radio for a long, long time. And then in the midst of that, we were touring as well. So the ring, though, when I went to get her jewelry cleaned yesterday, I was like, you know what? I mean, with all that touring and stuff, it's been a very good year for me financially and whatnot. And I haven't bought her a nice piece of what they call statement jewelry in a long time. And she's kind of a statement jewelry whore, as you can see. She likes to wear it big and all over.
Call me a whore again, and I'm going to crash something over your head.
Never mind, my bad. Statement jewelry enthusiast is what she is.
Far
Big time.
better.
Thank you. So the piece is meant to represent, like, you know, look at this. And remember, if we can get past that.
Solidarity.
Yeah, if we can get past that, then you, my friend, are Ming the Merciless. It is huge. It does look like the fucking ring from the movie.
I love my ring.
Well, I hope so, because Jesus Christ, it costs more than Rhode Island. It was, I'll be honest with you, it's pricey. Like, when you've been with Schwalbach as long as I have, you get over sticker shock early on, man. Fucking, we went engagement shopping. And heavens, who knew? Like, she was like,
I'm
"Let's go
worth
find-"
every fucking dime, motherfucker.
Nobody's debating that, love. But
All right.
engagement ring is meant to be 2 or 3 months
salary.
3 months salary. Okay. And in 1999, when I bought your engagement ring, 2 months salary, 3 months salary was not what that engagement ring cost. I mean, I didn't have a salary. I make movies every once in a while. And when that money's gone, I go make another movie. So we go to Tiffany. And she's like, there's 3 rings in the case. Beautiful rings. That's the one. Don't show them the one we got. Spoilers. So I'm like, we said, we need an engagement ring. And they said, here it is. Here's the selection. And she said, oh, I like these. And she narrowed it down to, very simple band, big ass diamond.
Right.
Whatever. I didn't know that it wasn't simple. I didn't know.
I will take the biggest one
Nothing
in
is
the
simple
case,
at
he
Tiffany's.
says.
Well, there were 3, and they literally were like Mama Bear, Papa Bear,
Yeah.
Baby Bear. So I'm like, I can't buy Baby Bear. I look
Took
like
Papa.
So I was like, I might as well go for the biggest. And so the lady was like, okay, and she took the ring out of the case and let me look at it. And it's got a little tag on it. The little tag doesn't have a price tag on it.
Nope.
It's just a tag with a serial number. So I'm like, great, man, this is great. And she's like, okay, do you want to go tie things up? And I said, yeah. She goes, follow me. And I'm like, she's gonna make me blow her. Like, this is crazy. Where are we going?
2 hours later.
She took me into a back room where they sit you down. They're like, would you like a drink? And I'm like, yeah, sure, man. This is amazing. This is what retail should always
Scotch, whiskey.
be. Oh, then they flip the sticker. And, she told me the price of the ring. And I was like, what? And you have to, in order to buy a ring like that, man, you have to apply for cards, credit. They got to call the government. President's got to get on with me.
Yeah,
But the
like
president.
insurance and stuff. It's
But
like
a senator has to get online to be like, he's approved to buy something this expensive. I called Scott Mosier. I was just like, can you believe this shit? It was like an early Smodcast. I was like, welcome to Smodcast. I'm Kevin Smith. Guess how fucking much engagement rings cost?
What did I pick out for my wedding ring?
A band, you mean, for the wedding band? Well, she picked the smallest, cheapest ring because she was paying for it herself. She's like, I'll buy the wedding band. And she shows up with the wedding band. Looks like it came off the top of an old Coke can, a fucking pullback tab and shit. And I was like, what's that? She's like, oh, it's simple silver, sterling silver. I said, how come we couldn't get simple fucking small diamond?
See, Alan told me that he wants me to pay for my wedding rings, and I was like, you might want to rethink that.
Wedding rings, plural. You want multiple ones. You want one for each finger.
I want one on each side of the ring.
Just tell her rings for rings, buddy.
No. had to let it process. All right.
She's 3 rings she can offer up. There's 3 big rings. You make a purchase. You make 3 big ring purchases in your life. You got the rest of the 3 rings, her 3 rings forever. That's
They're
the way
yours.
we've worked it out. And
Isn't-
oh yeah, that black pearl just bought me heaven. All right, so there it is, man. Maybe we'll get to a point where it'll be like real show, like a doctor show and tell, where I'm like, show me your boobs, I'll show you mine. Now suck your boob and I'll suck mine.
I would be far more like, all right, woo, yeah.
The fuck out of here. If you're saying you'll take your top off on YouTube, we're gonna have a hit show. If every show you were like,
We would have a far more hit-tacular show if you
No.
took your shirt off and
fine,
showed your
but we
boobs.
work up to that. We work up to it 6 months of years, and then people are like, show us your tits, fat boy. And then, by the end of the first year,
Is this a towel going in the air? I don't know.
Season ender cliffhanger. I go like this, ooh, and just as I'm about to come up, we cut.
So belly is shown.
A little bit of belly. We tease them with
You're
some
working
belly,
it
just
up.
and you see maybe a little bit of under
You got
boob.
your shirt over your head,
A
and
little
then
bit of
you're
side
dancing.
boob, and they're like, "Holy shit! It looks like he's really gonna take his shirt off." But
won't.
If you took your shirt off for 6 months on YouTube, A, we'd have a huge hit show,
6 months.
and B, I would totally up the ante at that point. If at the end of every show you were just like, for the Smodcoast morning show and tell, I'm Kevin Smith, and don't forget, I show her mine, and then you would go,
And I'll show you mine.
oh, holy shit, and it ends like that, and then the card comes up, says Smodco.
Nobody wants to see this.
I do, but people would just turn in for the freak value. They're like, why does his wife keep flashing her tits? What is wrong with them? They just like to have a YouTube show where she shows her tits, and he's threatening to show his.
Don't they have anything else to do?
This is the worst. Anyway, tune in every Friday, man. The Smodco Morning Show and Tell. I'm Kevin Smith,
I'm Jen Schwabach.
and we'll show you ours next week.